Before we begin, I'd like to ask a small favor. If you find this exploration of Stoic principles insightful, please consider giving this a like, subscribing to the channel, leaving a comment with your thoughts, and sharing this with anyone who might benefit. Your engagement truly helps in spreading these timeless lessons. Now, let's embark on an expanded journey into the essence of giving 100% to everything we do. These seemingly simple words, whatever you do, do it 100%, encapsulate a profound truth, a transformative power that can reshape the very fabric of our existence. This isn't a call to relentless perfectionism or a mandate for self-destructive burnout. Rather, it's an invitation to channel our full, unreserved energy into the pursuits that genuinely resonate with our values and aspirations. This principle, deeply rooted in the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, holds an enduring relevance in our contemporary world, a world often characterized by distraction and superficial engagement. Picture yourself standing at a pivotal crossroads in life, a moment of significant decision. Perhaps you find yourself trapped in a career that stifles your spirit, ensnared in a relationship that lacks genuine connection, or confronted by a challenge that seems insurmountable. In such moments, you face a critical choice: to navigate these situations with a half-hearted, perfunctory approach, or to commit yourself wholeheartedly to addressing them with unwavering resolve. The Stoics, those sagacious philosophers of antiquity, would unequivocally advocate for the latter, asserting that such full commitment is not merely preferable, but absolutely essential for a life rich in meaning and fulfillment. But why, one might ask, should we expend our utmost effort in a world that often appears indifferent to our endeavors? To unravel this enigma, let us embark on a comprehensive exploration of Stoicism, examining how this ancient philosophy can serve as a guiding light in our complex modern lives. First, it is imperative to dispel a common misconception that often clouds the understanding of Stoicism. It is not, as some believe, a philosophy of emotional suppression or a call to endure hardship with stoic resignation. Rather, Stoicism is a pragmatic framework for navigating life's complexities by discerning what lies within our sphere of control and what does not, and by acting with virtue and reason in the face of life's inevitable challenges. The Stoics believed that true happiness, or eudaimonia, does not originate from external circumstances, which are often beyond our influence, but from our internal actions and attitudes, which are firmly within our grasp. Reflect upon the last instance when you dedicated your full, undivided attention to a task or endeavor. It might have been a professional project, a personal aspiration, or even a simple act of preparing a meal for your loved ones. How did that experience feel? There is an unparalleled sense of satisfaction, a profound inner peace that accompanies the knowledge that you have given your absolute best, regardless of the eventual outcome. This intrinsic fulfillment, this sense of alignment with one's values, is what the Stoics would define as living in accordance with virtue. However, let us acknowledge the reality that giving 100% is not always a straightforward or effortless endeavor. We inhabit a world teeming with distractions, where the allure of spreading ourselves thinly or opting for the path of least resistance is ever present. So, why should we persevere? Because when we commit ourselves fully to a cause or a purpose, we tap into a wellspring of inner strength and resilience, a reservoir of fortitude that can sustain us through life's most arduous trials. Consider the poignant narrative of Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist who endured the horrors of Nazi concentration camps. In his seminal work, Man's Search for Meaning, Frankl recounts how he discovered purpose and maintained his humanity amidst the most atrocious circumstances imaginable. He did not merely survive, He dedicated himself fully to assisting others and preserving his own dignity. This is the transformative power of full commitment. It can provide sustenance even in our darkest hours. Now you might be thinking, that's all well and good, but I'm not facing anything remotely as extreme. And you are correct. Most of us are not. However, the underlying principle remains equally applicable to the challenges we encounter in our daily lives. Whether you are striving to advance in your career, strengthen your relationships, or simply cultivate a more virtuous version of yourself, giving 100% can make a profound difference. Let us translate this into practical terms. Imagine you are in a job that does not ignite your passion. You have two options: to perform the bare minimum required to get by, or to dedicate yourself fully to the tasks at hand. The former might seem like the easier route in the short term, but it comes with a hidden cost. You are not merely underperforming at work. You are reinforcing a habit of half-hearted effort that can permeate other facets of your life. Conversely, if you commit to giving 100%, something remarkable happens. You might not suddenly fall in love with your job, but you will likely discover aspects of it that you can improve or excel in. This not only enhances your daily experience, but also opens up new opportunities. Your increased effort might lead to a promotion or provide you with the confidence to pursue a career that aligns more closely with your passions. The same principle applies to our relationships. How many of us go through the motions in our interactions with our loved ones? We nod in agreement during conversations while our minds wander elsewhere. We make promises that we do not fully intend to keep. We avoid difficult conversations because they are, well, difficult. But imagine if you dedicated 100% to your relationships. What would that entail? It would mean being fully present with the other person, listening attentively to understand rather than waiting for your turn to speak. It might mean fulfilling your commitments, even when it is inconvenient. It might mean engaging in those challenging conversations, approaching them with honesty and compassion. The results can be transformative. Relationships deepen, trust flourishes, and you cultivate a support network that can sustain you through life's vicissitudes. This is what the Stoics meant when they spoke of living in harmony with others, not merely coexisting, but genuinely connecting. Now, let us turn our attention to personal development. We all harbor dreams and aspirations, but how often do we dedicate ourselves fully to their realization? It is easy to succumb to excuses. I'm too busy. I'm not talented enough. It's too late to start. These are the voices of fear and complacency, the adversaries of growth. The Stoics would argue that these external factors, time, talent, circumstances, are largely beyond our control. Our effort, attitude, and commitment to improvement, however, are firmly within our grasp. So, if you aspire to acquire a new skill, write a book, launch a business, or pursue any other personal goal, the question is not, can I? But, am I willing to give 100%? This might necessitate dedicating more time to your goals, and it does not guarantee their attainment. But by giving 100%, you ensure that you're maximizing your potential, living up to your own standards, not those of others. Consider this. Success is not merely the outcome, it is about the person you become in the process of pursuing your goals. When you give 100%, you cultivate discipline, resilience, and self-respect, qualities that will serve you well regardless of life's circumstances. However, let us address the elephant in the room. Giving 100% can be daunting. It means venturing into the unknown, risking failure, and confronting your fears head-on. It is far safer to hold back, to always have the excuse of, well, I didn't try my hardest. This is where the Stoic concept of amor fati, the love of fate, becomes invaluable. It is not merely about accepting whatever happens, but embracing it as if it were precisely what you desired. This does not imply passivity. It means giving your all and accepting the results with grace and composure. Imagine approaching a challenge, a job interview, a difficult conversation, a personal goal with this mindset. You prepare thoroughly, give your absolute best effort, and then you let go. Regardless of the outcome, you know you have acted with integrity and in alignment with your values. This attitude liberates you from the paralysis of perfectionism. You are not giving 100% because you are guaranteed a specific outcome. You are doing it because it is the right thing to do, because it is how you choose to live your life. I can almost hear some of you thinking, but what about burnout? Isn't giving 100% all the time exhausting? It is a valid concern, and it brings us to an important distinction. Giving 100% does not mean working yourself to the bone or neglecting other aspects of your life. It means being fully present and committed to what you are doing. Think of it this way. When you are at work, you give 100% to your tasks. When you are with your family, you give 100% of your attention to them. When you are exercising, you put 100% effort into your workout. It is not about constant frenzied activity. It is about quality of engagement. This approach helps prevent burnout. When you are fully engaged in what you are doing, you are more efficient, you make fewer mistakes, and you find more satisfaction in your actions. All of this translates to less stress and more fulfillment. But let us be candid. Giving 100% is not always easy. Life throws curveballs, we face setbacks, disappointments, and sometimes outright failures. How do we maintain our commitment in the face of adversity? This is where the Stoic practice of negative visualization becomes invaluable. It might sound pessimistic, but bear with me. The idea is to regularly imagine losing what you value, your job, your health, your relationships. Not to induce misery, but to cultivate a deeper appreciation for what you possess. When you engage in this practice, two things occur. First, you develop a profound gratitude for your present blessings. Second, you become more resilient when confronted with actual setbacks, having already mentally prepared for the worst. Let us say you are diligently working on a project at work, giving it your all. Despite your best efforts, it does not achieve the desired outcome. At that moment, you face a choice: to succumb to discouragement and withdraw, or to perceive it as an opportunity for learning and growth. The Stoic approach would prompt you to ask, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to improve? This does not mean you will not feel disappointment. It means you will not allow that disappointment to define you or deter you from continuing to give your best effort. Remember, giving 100% is not about the outcome. It is about the process, about the person you become when you commit fully to something. Each time you give your all, you are building character, cultivating resilience, and becoming more true to yourself. Now, let us explore how this principle applies to various aspects of life. We have touched upon work and relationships, but what about personal development? This is an area where giving 100% can yield truly transformative results. You might originate from a background where resources were scarce, where you lacked the best education or the most supportive environment. It is easy to use these circumstances as excuses. I cannot succeed because I did not have the same advantages as others. But here is the crux of the matter. While we cannot control the circumstances of our birth, we can control how we respond to them. Giving 100% means maximizing the resources at your disposal, being willing to work harder, learn more, and push yourself further than others might expect. Consider some of history's most successful individuals. Many of them emerged from humble beginnings. What distinguished them was not their initial circumstances, but their unwavering commitment to their goals and dreams. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example, born into poverty in rural Mississippi. She faced numerous challenges early in life, but she refused to allow her circumstances to define her. She gave 100% to her education, her early jobs in media, and every opportunity that presented itself. The result? She became one of the most influential and successful people in the world. I am not suggesting that giving 100% guarantees you will become the next Oprah, but I am asserting that when you commit fully to your growth and development, you unlock possibilities you might never have imagined. This applies to acquiring new skills, pursuing education, launching a business, or any other personal goal. When you give 100%, you are not merely working towards an external objective. You are cultivating qualities like perseverance, creativity, and self-discipline that will serve you well in all areas of life. Let us shift our focus to how this principle applies to our relationships. In our fast-paced, often digital world, it is easy to allow our connections with others to become superficial. We might have hundreds of friends on social media, but how many of those relationships are truly meaningful? Giving 100% in relationships means being fully present, listening attentively when someone is speaking, not merely waiting for your turn to talk. It means fulfilling your commitments, even when it is inconvenient. It means being willing to engage in difficult conversations, to work through conflicts rather than avoiding them. Think about your closest relationships, your partner, family, and best friends. What would it look like to give 100% to these relationships? Perhaps it means putting away your phone during dinner and engaging in genuine conversation. Perhaps it means going out of your way to support a friend who is experiencing a difficult time. Perhaps it means being vulnerable and honest about your own struggles, rather than always attempting to project an image of perfection. When you give 100% to your relationships, you cultivate deeper, more meaningful connections. You build a support network that can sustain you through life's ups and downs, and you experience the profound satisfaction that comes from truly connecting with others. Now let us discuss one of the most challenging areas to apply this principle: facing adversity. Life is not always smooth sailing. We all encounter difficulties, setbacks, and sometimes even tragedies. In these moments, it can be tempting to give up, retreat, or give less than our best, because we are hurting or afraid. But it is precisely in these moments that giving 100% becomes most crucial. When you are facing a challenge, whether it is a health issue, a financial setback, the loss of a loved one, or any other difficulty, giving 100% means fully engaging with the reality of your situation. This does not mean you have to be happy about what is happening. It does not mean you cannot feel sad, angry, or scared. What it means is that you bring your full self to the situation, facing it head-on with all the courage and resilience you can muster. Sometimes, giving 100% in the face of adversity means seeking help, being vulnerable enough to reach out to others, to admit when you are struggling. This is not weakness. It is strength. It takes courage to ask for support when you need it. Other times, giving 100% in adversity means taking action, even when you do not feel like it. If you have lost your job, it means putting full effort into your job search, even when you feel discouraged. If you are dealing with a health issue, it means following your treatment plan diligently and doing everything possible to support your recovery. And sometimes, giving 100% means allowing yourself to fully feel and process your emotions rather than attempting to numb or suppress them. This is especially true when dealing with grief or trauma. Giving 100% means being willing to endure the difficult healing process, even when it is painful. The Stoics had a saying, "The obstacle is the way." They meant that our challenges are not merely barriers to overcome, they are opportunities for growth. When you give 100% in the face of adversity, you are not just solving a problem. You are cultivating resilience, developing wisdom, and becoming a more robust version of yourself. Now, I want to address a common misconception about giving 100%. Some people believe it means being perfect, never making mistakes, always achieving your goals. This could not be further from the truth. Giving 100% is not about perfection. It is about effort, about bringing your full self to whatever you do, regardless of the outcome. In fact, if you are giving 100%, you are likely to make more mistakes, not fewer. Why? Because you are pushing yourself, trying new things, stepping outside your comfort zone. The key is to view these mistakes not as failures, but as learning opportunities. Each mistake and setback is a chance to acquire new knowledge, refine your approach, and grow stronger and more capable. Remember, the Stoics emphasized focusing on what is within our control. We cannot control outcomes, but we can control our efforts. When you give 100%, you take full responsibility for the only thing you can control, yourself. Let us delve deeper into how giving 100% can transform various aspects of your life. We have touched upon work, relationships, and personal development, but there is much more to explore. Consider your health and well-being. Many of us have a complicated relationship with our health. We know we should eat better, exercise more, and get enough sleep, but it is easy to make excuses, to postpone these important habits for another day. What would it look like to give 100% to your health? It does not mean becoming a fitness fanatic or adhering to an extreme diet. It means fully committing to taking care of yourself day in and day out. It means making conscious choices about what you eat, prioritizing physical activity, and ensuring adequate rest. When you give 100% to your health, you are not just improving your physical condition, you are investing in your future. You are providing yourself with the energy and vitality to pursue your other goals. You are cultivating discipline and self-respect that extend to other areas of your life. The key is that giving 100% to your health does not mean never indulging in a treat or berating yourself if you miss a workout. It means being fully present and intentional in your choices, treating your body with respect and care, not out of obligation, but because you value yourself. Let us shift gears and discuss civic engagement and community involvement. In our busy lives, it is easy to become isolated and focus solely on our own concerns. But humans are social creatures, and we thrive when connected to a larger community. Giving 100% to your community might mean volunteering for a cause you care about. It might mean getting involved in local politics or community organizations. It might simply mean being a good neighbor, looking out for others, and contributing to the well-being of your local area. When you give 100% to your community, you are not just helping others. You are expanding your world, cultivating connections, gaining new perspectives, and contributing to something larger than yourself. This can bring a sense of purpose and fulfillment that is hard to find elsewhere. Now, let us address a critical point. Giving 100% does not mean spreading yourself thin. In fact, it often means the opposite. It means being selective about where you allocate your energy so you can fully commit to what truly matters. In our modern world, we are bombarded with demands on our time and attention. Social media, endless notifications, and the constant pressure to be productive can all leave us feeling scattered and drained. Giving 100% means having the courage to say no to things that do not align with your values or goals, so you can say yes to what really matters. This might mean setting boundaries at work, limiting your social media use, or being more selective about your commitments. It might mean disappointing some people in the short term, but by focusing your energy on what is truly important to you, you will be able to show up more fully in the areas of life that matter most. Let us talk about learning and personal growth. In today's rapidly changing world, the ability to learn and adapt is more important than ever. Giving 100% to your personal growth means embracing a mindset of lifelong learning. This does not necessarily mean formal education, but it can be part of it. It means being curious, challenging assumptions, and always seeking opportunities to expand your knowledge and skills. When you give 100% to learning, you approach each day as an opportunity to grow. You ask questions, you seek out new experiences, and you are not afraid to be a beginner, make mistakes, or look foolish in pursuit of knowledge. This attitude can transform your life in profound ways. It keeps your mind sharp and engaged. It opens up new opportunities in your career and personal life. It helps you stay adaptable in a changing world, and perhaps most importantly, it keeps life interesting and exciting. Now, let us return to the Stoic philosophy we discussed earlier. The Stoics emphasized the importance of living in accordance with virtue. But what does that mean in practical terms? Giving 100% to living virtuously means striving to embody qualities like wisdom, justice, courage, and self-control in all your actions. It means doing the right thing, even when it is difficult. It means being honest, even when a lie might be more convenient. It means standing up for what you believe in, even when it is unpopular. This is not about being perfect. We all make mistakes, have moments of weakness, or fall short of our ideals. Giving 100% to virtue means acknowledging these shortcomings and striving to improve. When you commit fully to living with integrity, you build self-respect. You become someone others can count on. You create a solid foundation for all your other endeavors, and you cultivate a deep sense of peace and satisfaction that comes from knowing you are doing your best to live in alignment with your values. Let us talk about resilience. Life will inevitably throw challenges your way. Giving 100% means developing the mental and emotional strength to face these challenges head-on. Resilience is not about never feeling down or discouraged. It is about how quickly you can bounce back, learn, and grow from difficulties. When you give 100% to building resilience, you are investing in your ability to handle whatever life throws your way. This might mean developing healthy coping mechanisms for stress. It might mean cultivating a support network you can rely on in tough times. It might mean practicing mindfulness or other techniques to manage your thoughts and emotions. Building resilience also means reframing how you view challenges. Instead of seeing them as insurmountable obstacles, you can view them as opportunities for growth. This does not mean you have to like the difficult situations you face, but by giving 100% to facing them, you can often find the strength and wisdom you did not know you had. Now let us address a common concern. What if I give 100% and still fail? This fear keeps many people from fully committing to their goals or dreams. The truth is that giving 100% does not guarantee success in the traditional sense. You might not get the job, win the competition, or achieve the goal you set out to accomplish. But here is the thing. When you give 100%, you never truly fail. Why? Because the act of giving your all is a success in itself. When you commit fully to something, you learn, you grow, you become stronger, more resilient, more capable. These benefits remain regardless of the external outcome. Moreover, when you give 100%, you can look back without regret. You know you did everything in your power. This brings a sense of peace and self-respect that is far more valuable than any external measure of success. Remember, too, that what looks like failure at the moment often turns out to be a stepping stone to something better. Many of the most successful people in various fields experienced significant setbacks before achieving their goals. The difference is, they kept giving 100%, even when things did not go as planned. Let us talk about the impact of giving 100% on your self-image and confidence. When you consistently bring your full effort to your endeavors, you start to see yourself differently. You build trust in yourself. You know that no matter your situation, you can count on yourself to show up fully. This self-trust is incredibly powerful. It allows you to take on bigger challenges and step outside your comfort zone. When you know you will give 100%, no matter what, you are more willing to try new things and take calculated risks. Moreover, this attitude is noticeable to others. People are drawn to those who fully engage with life. They respect and trust individuals who consistently give their best effort. This can open up new opportunities in your personal and professional life. Lastly, let us consider the ripple effect of giving 100%. When you commit fully to living this way, you inspire others. Your actions speak louder than words, showing those around you what is possible when you engage fully with life. Think about the people in your life, your family, friends, colleagues, community members. How might your example influence them? By giving 100%, you are not just improving your own life. You are contributing to a culture of engagement, effort, and integrity that can have far-reaching effects. As we near the end of our journey exploring the power of giving 100%, let us take a moment to reflect on what we have discussed. We have seen how this principle can transform our lives, from work and relationships to personal growth and community involvement. But the most profound impact of giving 100% is on our inner selves. We develop a deep sense of integrity when consistently bringing our full effort and engagement to life. We align our actions with our values, bridging the gap between who we are and who we aspire to be. This alignment brings a sense of peace and satisfaction that is hard to find elsewhere. It is not about achieving perfection or never making mistakes. It is about knowing you have given your best, regardless of the outcome. This knowledge is a source of strength that can carry you through successes and setbacks. Now, I want to address a question that might be on your mind. Is it really possible to give 100% all the time? The answer is both yes and no. Yes, in the sense that you can approach each moment with full presence and commitment. No, in the sense that we are human, and we all have ups and downs. There will be days when you feel tired, discouraged, or unmotivated. That is okay. Giving 100% does not mean being at peak performance every second of every day. It means bringing your full self to whatever state you are in. Giving 100% might sometimes mean recognizing that you need rest or asking for help. The key is to approach each situation with intention and integrity. On your best days, this might mean pushing yourself to new heights. On your most challenging days, it might mean simply showing up and doing what you can. Both are valid expressions of giving 100%. Remember too that giving 100% is a practice. Like any skill, it gets easier and more natural with time. Do not be discouraged if you find it challenging at first. Each time you choose to engage fully, you are strengthening this ability. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a challenge. For the next week, choose one area of your life to give 100%. It could be your work, a relationship, a personal project, or even just your daily routine. Approach it with full presence and commitment. Notice how it feels. Notice the impact it has on your experience and those around you. you might be surprised at what you discover. You might find new depths of capability within yourself. You might experience a renewed sense of purpose and engagement. You might inspire others to bring their full selves to their lives as well. Ultimately, giving 100% is about fully embracing the gift of life. We each have a limited time on this earth. By committing to give our all, we honor that gift. We make the most of each moment, each interaction, and each opportunity. This does not mean every moment will be easy or pleasant. Life will still have its challenges and sorrows. But by giving 100%, we ensure we are living life to its fullest, squeezing every drop of growth, connection, and meaning from our experiences. So, as you go forward from here, I encourage you to ask yourself regularly, am I giving 100% to this moment? Not in a way that creates pressure or stress, but as an invitation to fully engage with your life, to be present, to bring your whole self to whatever you're doing. Remember the words we started with. Whatever you do it 100%. This is not just a catchy phrase, it is a philosophy, a way of life. It is about showing up fully, not just for the big moments, but for all the small, everyday moments that make up the fabric of our lives. By embracing this principle, you are not just improving your own life, you are contributing to a better world. You are setting an example of what is possible when we fully commit to our values, our goals, and each other. You are creating ripples of positive change that can extend far beyond what you can see. So, I invite you to take this principle into your life. Give it a try. See how it transforms your experiences, your relationships, and your sense of self. It may not always be easy, but I promise you, it is worth it. Because when you give 100%, you are not just doing something. You are becoming someone. You are becoming the fullest, most authentic version of yourself. And in the end, that is what life is all about. Not perfection, not unbroken success, but the ongoing journey of becoming who we truly are and giving that self fully to the world. So go forth, give it your all, and watch your life transform in ways you might never have imagined. Whatever you do it 100%. Your future self will thank you.